Oh yes, what an invigorating tune to start the day to. Good morning, all, or whoever happens to be here. I don't think that there's much of anyone present at the moment. I think I am. I mean, it's not an entirely accurate way to phrase it, but I think I'm kind of persona non grata at the moment, mostly because of the hour. I'm a tiny bit late. Whoops, didn't mean to bump the mic from there. I'm a tiny bit late, and it's Monday. Who the hell shows up to streams on Monday? Who the hell streams on a Monday? Makes no sense. That's the utter truth. Hello, fangirls are cool. Greetings and welcome to the stream. Hello, Uncle Sup. Hello, Dragon Dizzed. Dragon Dizzed. Yeah, there you go. Right. It's not morning for everyone. It's morning for me. It's absolutely the morning for me. Man, I have really weird background decorations. It's only once in a while that I actually take a moment to look at what's going on the wall behind me. And I realize I have weird wall decorations. All right, chat. Welcome back. Welcome back to stream. What is this, like 7 or 8? I forget. Of Oblivion. You know what? I could probably unmute the game now. There we go. We'll just hit this save? Yeah. And we'll see how bad my computer takes it. I hope everyone's doing fairly well today. All right. Let me switch my camera over. Hey, that's looking pretty good. All right. Okay, is my inventory actually sorted out? Sometimes I forget things whenever I'm like closing up for a session and I'm like, I gotta get up, I gotta leave. There are things I need to do. This cannot be removed from my inventory. It's classified as a quest item for some bizarre reason. I always forget about Ring of the Viper Eye. What was the other thing that I needed? Right. I needed more damage health potions. So let's grab... I'm trying to remember how this works without actually looking at the effects, because I've done this so much. First off is like grab all of my equipment. I'm going to need Sacred Lotus Seeds and Nightshade. Yeah. So Nightshade and then SSSSS. Sacred Lotus. I have all the freaking items that I will ever need to perform alchemy. So Nightshade, Sacred Lotus, 6 points for 23 seconds. How many of these do we want to make? 10? And then I guess we'll make another 10. There's no need to go overboard on this. So we'll go back, deposit the ingredients. I will forever be disappointed in the fact that I have a quest item locked into my inventory, just cluttering things. Okay, so I've got basically everything that I could possibly need here. Restore magic, I restore health, restore fatigue. And damage health. 6 points for 23 seconds. What's the math on that, actually? That's 138 health in total. That's not bad. I love math in my RPGs. I mean, frankly, If there's no math in your RPG, then is it really an RPG? Hello? Did you want more kibble or did you want lap time? I'm looking at Ratchet right now. Let's try the kibble first. Yeah, you didn't eat very much with that first little chew that you did whenever you came in. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to adventure out to Castle Chorrol. We're going to say hello to the Countess, and we're going to see if we can see if there are a couple of side quests to do in this area of the world. Yeah? Sounds like a plan? Let's do it. Yeah? When I say let's do it, I'm not talking about the sexy thing, neither. What time is it? Oh, of course, I would show up right after she stops holding court. "10 commands, 9 divines. Azura and the box. The Amulet of Kings. A less rude song. Well, I guess the next best thing that I can do is hang out until 7 in the morning or so. Is Harker around the corner? I think Harker's around the corner. Ratchet got flat all of a sudden. Oh, there's the Countess. Just wait for her to sit down, I guess.
You look like a bright one.
I am, thank you. I'm very intelligent. Unlike you, common guardsman. Okay.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Chorrol. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm listening.
Let's persuade first. Hates that, likes that, hates that. Okay, so she likes the left and the right, hates the top and the bottom.
Not now. My life is... That's just talk. Don't Grace, you can't... That's pretty good. What not Grace, you can't... That's pretty good.
Really? I can't...
That works for me.
Okay. So, investigation?
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Yeah, I'll give you a hand. Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Chorrol.
So, what can you tell me about the stolen painting?
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard, and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas.
Gather clues?
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues.
Who are the castle residents?
Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Chorrol or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder.
Oh, all right, here we go.
Good luck, investigator.
You're just a bodyguard. Nobody cares about you.
Welcome to the Great Hall of Castle Chorrol, my lord. Hello, I'm Leith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Chorrol.
Know anything about clues?
My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habits.
That's not great. And Countess Valga?
The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected.
All right.
Fare thee well.
The Castle Herald told me that he's observed Orgnov having a drinking problem and often asking money for fun to fund his new habit. Okay. Wood needed. Can't place that there, my lord. God. Greetings and welcome, BF. How you doing? Hope your day's been okay so far. Over here, I only just woke up.
Well met.
Hi.
I don't think there's anything else for me around here, so let's go up into the hidden sections or So these are classified as breaking and entering normally, but it shouldn't be a problem now because I have the keys.
Well met. So, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something?
Know anything about the stolen painting?
Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
Okay. What about clues?
Who do you think you are questioning me? I'd just as soon ask a goblin maiden to a dance than to answer your stupid questions.
Oh. Well. Okay. We'll hunt him down. We'll persuade him a bit.
Greetings, investigator.
You are moving way too fast there, pal.
Hey? Oh, it's Valga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation? This better be good.
Okay, so...
Was that... Oh, I like that. A lot was that. That's... You're a big fat liar. Don't be... Oh, where'd you get that? Don't be silly. You're a big fat liar. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Brotherhood. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading.
Okay.
So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
He's just a very pleasant individual, isn't he?
Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Orgnolf told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with the delivery boy in the Great Hall, who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. Okay, Orgnolf, you do you. I'm not going to ask too many questions.
Anytime now.
What do you want, Ashbourne? Go on. What?
Okay.
Oh, don't. What a great. Oh, please. Is that's. Don't. What a great story. Oh, that's. Don't talk such rot. That. Don't. Well done. Oh, please.
Well, I have
All
no...
right, I get it.
I have no charisma, almost. Gathering clues?
I don't trust you enough to reveal details about the castle to you. Go ahead. See? Was that hard? See? Was that hard? I don't remember seeing Cheydinhal or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Cheydinhal and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since.
You two get along perfectly.
Good day.
Okay. Orgogoth mentioned he was in the castle the entire night because it had been raining, but didn't see Orgnolf or Cheydinhal. Okay. Oh, this is his little like sit about to get himself drunk. Okay, cool.
You look like a bright one.
Goes to the Great Hall. Anything in le private quarters? I see nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well met.
Wait, did... Cheydinhal, here we go. What's your story?
Hello. Are you searching for something? We'll see.
Okay, these are the good ones, these are the bad ones, so...
Good. Real. Oh, that is good. You should be ashamed. No, no, please. That's remark. You're revolting. No, you should. Is that so? Oh, no, not funny. Not even a, really now. You're such a charmer. Kiddo, oh, please. Remarkable. No, really. Oh, that's foul.
Okay. Gather clues.
The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you.
Great.
The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Until your return.
When I asked about the night in question, Chanel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. Then she made her way to the dining area off the Great Hall. Finally, she went to her quarters to sleep. Okay. Okay, there was still the captain of the guard to find. Hey, Will, I loved your Fallout 3 and New Vegas walkthroughs. Well, thank you so very much. I'm so happy that they brought you, joy and all of that stuff. Does it spark joy? Oh, we. Okay, the captain of the guard is over here.
Well met. You're a fit one. Been running.
I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Chorrol Guard. What can I do for you? What?
Okay, so he doesn't like these.
I don't wait. So, that's amazing. What a... You don't waste your flattery. I don't... So, you've got a point. I don't... Sorry. You've got a point.
Oh, that's all I can do. Wow. Okay. I'm here to gather clues.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Chorrol. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
Bitneld, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol of the streets of Chorrol that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel spend a good deal of time in the castle's West Tower. But he had confronted her about it. She said it was where she had been performing some of her magic research. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime. I think Fallout 3 could use a remaster like they did to this game. It would be amazing. I mean, it's gonna happen. There's no question about it. Like you can't convince me otherwise that we aren't going to get a remaster of Fallout 3 at some point. When exactly, I don't know. Okay, so paint stained carpet. I found paint stains in a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area of the Great Hall. I think I should continue looking for more clues. I think I need to find 3 of these things. 3 of these clues, that is. Hello, Doomsday. Greetings, Basilis. It's good to see you guys over there on Twitch. Goes to the... Well, we'll check out the South Tower anyway. There's really nothing to gain from looking into the South Tower, but I'm going to look anyway. Oh, nothing up here. How is everyone doing today, yeah? Interesting. Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I should continue searching for clues. Hello, Ratchet. I don't want you in my lap right now. Here. Do you want some kibble? I can give you some kibble, but no lap time. I'm busy playing the game. Castle West Tower. Ho 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 ho. I found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I now have enough clues to make an accusation. Indeed. It's Chanel, obviously. The Arch Tower. What on earth? Where does this take me? Oh, this is like a back door into the Chorrol Castle. Okay. Oh my god, you are giving me such saucer eyes right now, Ratchet. Well, you clearly don't want your kibble. Where the hell did you go? Wait a minute. No, that was the orc. Whatever the hell his name was.
You again?
Yes, me again. I exist. Deal with it, asshole. He was so ready to jump up in my lap. Hello, Ratchet. Hello. Side effects from medicine caused me to be ill. Had to call into work again. Aw, geez, that's not cool, Basilis. You're doing okay otherwise. I hope you don't suffer side effects of your meds for too long. Man. Do you think they'll make Fallout 3 remaster like Fallout 4 or keep the old style of Fallout 3 when they do the remaster? Man, I don't think it would be it depends on if they're doing a remake or a remaster. If they're basically going to do what they did with Oblivion here, then it'll be a remaster where they just put a really high definition coat of paint on the game and it'll play the same and hopefully it will overall look the same. How much did you guys hear him rubbing up against the microphone? The cat, that is. Yo, dude, I was just using one of your old guides for Fallout New Vegas and saw your live. Wanted to say thanks. Well, thank you very much. You're welcome, etc. Tyson, I'm glad that my old videos are still pulling weight somehow. Hello. Oh. No, I'm not gonna support your butt. You have to balance yourself without my arms. Okay. If I try to take my hands off the keyboard, he starts pawing at me. Kitty time, when the true star of the stream shows. Indeed. Okay. All right. Where the hell is Chanel? She got to be around here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Okay. My hand got too close to him. So, like, the minute that my hand gets close to him, he's like, hey, you're supposed to be petting me. Why aren't you petting me? Where are the pets? Because this cat is a fucking attention whore. He needs attention, and if he doesn't get it, boy, does he let you know. Like, he will be begging for more attention while you're giving him attention. That's how bad he can be. He's gotten so used to this lap time that I'm having an incredibly difficult time streaming or doing anything. All right, maybe if I like tuck my elbow in. Nerever, moon and star. We're going to investigate the Countess's fine linens. Her own personal stash of spoiling food. 5 songs of King Wolfhearth. So this is where she keeps all of her fancy... Wow. Cure disease and cure poison. Keep that where she eats her food, next to the sweet cake. And this is obviously the desk where she pens all of her steamy fan fiction. Because what self-respecting countess does not have a book where she constantly pens steamy fan fiction? It's a natural thing to do. I don't even want what's inside of these things. I'm just, like, cracking the locks open, being happy with it there. Okay, we good. Hello, Creed Officer. Welcome to the stream. Oh, look at you redeeming squats there. I was watching your Fallout 3 playthrough. I got so used to the sound of your character hurting noise, your own sounds modded in. I was caught off guard hearing the vanilla sounds in my playthrough.
You've got the hands of a smith.
Yeah, that was... I remember doing that. Oh, hey, look at that. I can crack open Orgnov's...
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
You know
Until
what?
your return.
Okay, so that's quick saved.
Hello again.
You
Are
did
you
it.
accusing me of taking the painting?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Okay. Cool.
You have your criminal. Congratulations. I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover. I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine. I am undone.
You are undone. I like how clean this is as well. Just like, alright, you got me. You got me.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Chorrol and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Chorrol again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
Three diamonds. 700 gold. Not bad. Okay. Do you know anything about the missing daughter?
Cheydinhal is worried sick about her daughter, Dar-Ma. If you think you can help, you'll find her at her shop, Northern Goods and Trade.
Guess that's where I'm headed. Oh, by the way, you heard anything about Reynold Germain?
Yes, it's quite odd. Reynold, who I've bumped into several times in Chorrol, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seems sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynold is stumbling around Chorrol drunk as can be. Very odd, but then it's really none of my business. Farewell.
Tidings, citizen.
You have the hands
You look
of a
like
healer.
a shrewd businessman.
Gets punched through the wall. Hello there. God. Quests. No. No? Okay. I guess I have to go over to Northern Goods and Trade on my own. Do this quest.
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to...
I don't mean to impose, but I'm hoping you can help me. My daughter, Dar-Ma, is missing, and I don't know what to do.
Dar-Ma?
The best daughter a mother could ask for. Kind-hearted and a friend to everyone she meets.
So she's missing.
That's right. My daughter Dar-Ma never came back from Hackdirt. I'm dreadfully worried something may have happened to her. Can you help?
I suppose I could take a look.
I can't thank you enough for your kindness. She was supposed to make a delivery to Atira Moslin in Hackdirt, so I would start there. In case it may be useful, she was with Blossom, her horse, I mean. Dar-Ma loves that animal and would never willingly abandon her.
What can you tell me about Hackdirt?
A rather isolated village south of Chorrol. We do some business with the trader there. Small volume, but she pays well. Normally I make the deliveries, but I wasn't feeling well, so Dar-Ma insisted on going this time. I do hope nothing has happened to her. Have you found her? Is she safe?
I haven't found her yet.
I am so
Okay, I'll just get out of here.
seeing you.
Okie dokie.
Hello. What? Be seeing you.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Just
Yes?
Not
Good
Handy
day.
Stables now offers to protect your horse.
Go on.
We're all talking about the
Oh, it's that quest. Yes, it is that quest. And we're doing that quest right now. Shadow over Hackdirt. Here we go. You just ran into Glarther. He's a kind soul, that one, isn't he? The lusty Argonian maid quest. God. That book will never, ever be forgotten. So long as the Elder Scrolls remains a thing, people will remember the lusty Argonian maid. Wow, look at that shocked look that the Dryad has. Or Spriggan. Just utter... Oh. Wide eyes. I have found... Hackdirt. Found Dar-Ma's horse behind Moslin's dry goods in Hackdirt. Okay, then. Hackdirt Caverns. Wait, Moslin owns both the inn and the goods store? This isn't reasonable. Chapel of the Brethren. Bible of the Deep Ones? Oh, that's written in Daedric. That is Daedric. Okay. Given to me by the chief of the Deep Ones, he taught me his language and his runes. This is the ancient lore of his people, which we shall follow from now until forever. Signed in the presence of the 12 Witness. Erlov Moslin, 3rd Era, 345. Well, you know. Why not? This is mine now. Cannot wait. I'm not trespassing. This is... Monopoly and Hackdirt. Mort 11. God, you're right. One guy owning all the establishments. 433. And then... 345. Wow, so this was signed more than 100 years ago.
You're not welcome here, stranger. Let me give you some advice, stranger. Leave, now. You ain't welcome here.
What?
I got nothing to say to you, stranger. Outsiders have always tried to destroy us, but we've always survived. Say what you're going to say.
Okay, so he likes these two.
Don't try. That's. I salute. You've got a point. My life. I can't. Don't waste your. That's just not funny. That's it. What? No, what a dumb. Such adventures. How I envy you. You and. Don't try. What a dumb. I salute you. Most impressive. I can't. What? No, sorry. I salute you. Most impressive. That's just. That's a. You've. Don't waste your flattery on. Don't try. What a. My life. That's enough. That's not bad.
Oh, nope, nothing new to say. Okay, cool.
Farewell.
Has anyone translated the words in that book? Probably. It's probably on the wiki. I assume The Lusty Argonian Maid is an erotic novel? Yes, it is. There is at least 2 volumes of it across the game. No, well... Oh, well... Yeah, like maybe 2 copies of the same book in different locations. But there is a sequel to it called The Lusty Argonian... It's not lusty. I forget what the... It's a bard. It's some sort of a bard. And they wrote the sequel to it for Skyrim specifically. So... Moslin's Dry Goods.
We don't like strangers poking their noses into our business. Say what you're going to say.
I mean, I know that there's no...
I'm not buying... That's real. You're full of it.
There's no point in doing this, really, but I'm doing it anyway.
That's real. You're full... I doubt that's enough. I won't... I like... You're... That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Where did you get... You're... That's a bit... You've got a point. That's... Was that... You win this one. We scrape by. Not that we've ever had naught but trouble from outsiders like you. You'd best be moving on if you know what's good for you.
That is my alarm to take my meds.
I don't know any Dar-Ma. If you're talking about that cursed Agonian swindler from Chorrol, I'd like to know where she is too.
Well, what's your horse doing outside then?
That's my horse. Owned it for years. Now either buy something or get out. Good day.
Right. She's obviously lying, but I doubt she'll tell me anything. I should look for more clues around town. This prick is following me around.
Make it quick. Make it quick.
We'll do it anyway.
That's well done. Yes? What nonsense. What a really, don't try to manipulate. That's just, I wish I accept, not now, not later. Whatever you, don't talk. You think that's, I wish I could say that. That's really, no more, don't waste your flattery on me. Remark, I accept what a dumb joke.
Okay, that has done nothing, but here we are.
My grandfather built this place, not that it's any of your business. We've been down, but we got plans to bring back the good old days. You'll see.
Know anything about a lizard girl named Dar-Ma?
Who? Nah, I haven't seen any young women around. Even if I had, why would I know anything about her going missing? Not that I'm saying I ever seen her, 'cause I haven't. Goodbye.
No.
What?
Well, I'll take a
I
bed.
guess we've got a room available. 30 gold per night. Take it or leave it.
It's expensive, but okay.
Fine. Take the stairs up to the right, a room on the left. No visitors allowed, and no pets. Good day.
Talk about expensive. What the? Found Dar-Ma's diary in an inn in Hackdirt. I should confront the innkeeper with this evidence if he's changing his story. This is apparently the diary of a young Argonian named Dar-Ma. Most of the book deals with personal but mundane details of her life in Chorrol. The only interesting entry is the last one. I guess I better try to turn in some sleep if I can even sleep with the creaking in this old place. I keep thinking I hear footsteps go outside the door. I'm so on edge. Grow up, Dar. I'm sure in the morning it will all seem quaint and charming. Good night, diary. Okay, then. Doesn't look like there was a scuffle in here at all.
Go ahead, please. Oh, you meant the Argonian wench. Must have slipped my mind. Yeah, she was here. Then she left. I don't know nothing else about it.
Why didn't she take her things?
How would I know? Maybe she went crazy and run off into the woods. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got things to do.
Okay.
What's he?
He doesn't seem interested in following me. Until he does, okay. Where's he going?
Where? Go! Outsider! Kill!
Die, damn you! You elves are all the same. All flesh and no fury.
Alright. Do I have a bounty after that? I do. It was a nice attempt. Where is he headed? These people is creepy, man. These people is so creepy. The reason I'm being so flighty about the next steps, I know what to do next in this quest, is one, I'm very uncomfortable the way that I'm sitting here with the cat in my lap. And two, like, I'm really curious if there are any, like, details about this quest that I've missed over the years. Like, extra weird things on the side, because rescuing the girl is not that big of a challenge, you know? I found a trap door that seems to lead to the caverns beneath Hackdirt. I should enter these caverns and search for Dar-Ma. I think this guy's gonna see me. Damn it, he saw me. Oh, shit. Stop sidestepping! Only got 10,000 damage with the different types of weapons left, and I've 100%ed the achievement base for of the game for PC. I mean, good for you. I assume that means that you've had fun with the game. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my reasons that I made. Switch back to. Oops.
Am I supposed to be impressed? This ends.
No, you're not doing that.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
God, there's so many of them.
This ends here. That the best you can do?
Ooh, light armor mastery. Your gear no longer encumbers you. God damn it.
You die!
Jeez. Bunch of creeps. Was it just 3 of them? I thought it was 4. Oh, this cat. Alright, well. No more Mr. Nice Strife. That's mine now. I know that the girl is in the, like, the cage back there. But I'm going to go through this entire place and make certain that there's nothing left. Come on. Here we go. No. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. Is there anything else here? Any more mushrooms to pick? Ah, I missed a sample of wisp stock. Can't miss your wispy stalks. They're not good for you. They're bad for other people, and that's the exact reason you want them. I guess there's nothing else here. Where's this go? Okay, so if we look at the local map, have I covered everything here? It looks like I have. Looks like I have covered everything. Ooh, they got dead bodies in here. Well, not dead bodies, just skeletons. They have a lot of skeletons in their closet, it would appear. And by skeletons in their closet, what I mean is specifically skeletons in their cave. Because this isn't a closet. I mean, I suppose you could treat it like a closet. It is storage space to a certain degree. But it's not the same. I think the humidity might ruin some of your things that you store down here.
Please, get me out of here. You must help me escape. I think these creatures plan to do something horrible to me tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hurry. We need to get out of here, quick. These creatures kidnapped me from my room in the inn while I was sleeping. I don't know why, but I'd rather not find out.
Ah, where's your sense of adventure, lizard girl?
Please, hurry back. You're my only hope.
Okay, so if we look at the map again, which exit do we want to use? This one over here, probably. Yeah, only 2 of these, like, are actual exits to the
Thank you.
To the town.
Let's get out of here. Thank you. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Come on, this way.
What should I do?
Follow me.
Sounds good. I'm right behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to actually move your lizard tail. All right. Let's make a solid save to roll back to right here, because I can see this getting a little bit messy. Could you imagine this Argonian possibly getting herself killed?
Have you seen my horse? I can't leave her here.
Oh yeah, great idea. Walk it straight through the middle of town. This is the opposite of being inconspicuous. What are you doing? Not good.
This ends here!
Okay, gotta recharge my stuff.
You'll never take me down.
Great. We'll do the fast travel thing. Yeah? And hope that it works. Okay, well they didn't eat her yet.
Hi there.
What?
Have you ever been interested in joining the Mages Guild?
I never really thought about it. It just didn't seem like the sort of folks I wanted to spend time with.
See you.
Goodbye.
Well, at least the Northern Goods and Trade is still open right now. Lizard girl, where did you go? Okay, she froze in place out here. So I have to actually watch her use the door.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. The best daughter a mother could... You too. My hero. My mother owns this shop. She would be glad of your business. Take care. I will never... Have you found her?
Yeah, she's right there.
Thank you. Thank you. I can never repay you for your gift of my daughter's life. But you have my friendship and gratitude to the end of my days.
Nothing? That was it? No reward? No money? You run a trade shop. You have money to pay the person who saved your daughter.
Be seeing you.
That was a lame... Okay, hold up. Hold up. Come here, Wiki. Once the two of you are safely back to Chorrol, visit Cheydinhal. She will be very thankful and will grant you 5 free point skill boost in Mercantile. Note that if you have Mercantile as a major skill and are pursuing efficient leveling, you have to take into consideration the 5-point increase awarded by Cheydinhal. If you return to Hackdirt after rescuing Dar-Ma, your reception will be even more hostile than before. Many of the townfolk will attack you on sight, and more brethren will emerge to join the fight. If you feel compelled to rid Tamriel of the Deep One worshippers, you will find that you can kill off most of the townspeople without a bounty as long as they hit you first. The only townspeople who prefer to run rather than attack are the Moslins, and Yiv. Killing them is considered murder. Well, okay then. Should I do Separated at Birth next? Or should I do something else? I'm not entirely certain what to do with myself now. I could do the assault on Odill Farm. That's an option, I suppose. Come to think of it. You think I should do Separated at Birth? All right. I could probably stand to do Separated at Birth. I've got it highlighted here anyway. How close am I to my next level up? Close-ish. Oh, she bumped my mercantile up to 105. That doesn't do me any good, but okay. Oh, wait. All right. Right. The drunkard.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them.
That's so sad.
No.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Cheydinhal. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Cheydinhal, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired, tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Cheydinhal and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
No doubt.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
What a drunkard. Oh, we. Got a pill on my tongue and nothing to swallow it with. Okay. Time for a refill on coffee. God, that pill that really stuck to my tongue there. There's no getting it to let go. There we go. Okay. My favorite side quest in Oblivion, both original and remastered, is the Golden Galleon, or Unfriendly Competition. Man, isn't the Golden Galleon the one where you end up on the ship that goes out to sea? I seem to recall that being the case. I got up to get food and came back and the cat stole my seat. That's just the way the cats are.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Okay, we're gonna take a trip out to Cheydinhal now. There's a lot of side quests to do in this game. I never realized. Cheydinhal Westgate. Okay, so you know what? We'll do a bit of time. We'll take a bit of a break. Hang out inside of the inn.
How do you go ahead, please?
Do you know anything about Reynold Germain?
Renaud Germain? No, don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck.
Huh.
Take care.
Newlands Lodge. All right, I walked into the wrong inn. Oh, hello, Tev. How you doing? I'm awake, more or less. Yeah, I kind of feel the same here.
Well met. Welcome to the Newlands Lodge, the best place to drink in Cheydinhal, not counting the chapel. I'm de Vera Romulan. This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, and screaming, no problem. Fighting is fine with me too, only the guard objects, and they'll fine you or lock you up. Not my call.
You know, what's this story about fines?
Ever since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard post, this city's gone downhill. It's getting almost scary to walk the streets. The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy fines for every infraction under the sun. They almost seem to make up laws just for charging fines. If you can't pay the fine, they can take your property away, or toss you in the castle dungeons. Nothing we can do about it, really. If you're interested, go talk to Levana Nadarin. She seems the most outspoken against Ulrich and his new fines.
Oh, thank you very much.
Take care.
Is there something I can do for you?
Reynold Germain.
He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Chorrol. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again.
Oh.
This reunion will be the happiest day of my life.
And instead of running, he casually saunters out. Sorelli Brothers wine, Tamika's wine. These are high quality vintage for the quality of bar here. I would expect it to be nothing but cheap wine, frankly. You know what? We could do with renting a bed.
What do you want?
You got a bed?
I do have a bed available for 10 gold a night. Would you like to rent it?
I'll take it.
Walk just up the stairs there, and it's the door on the right. Thank you. You too.
You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
Who the hell are you?
In due time, dear child. In due time. First, an introduction. I am Lucien Lechance, speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. And you. You are a cold-blooded killer, capable of taking life without mercy or remorse. The Night Mother has been watching, and she is most pleased. And so, here I am. I come to you with an offering, an opportunity to join our rather unique family.
Continue. I'm listening.
Then heed my words, for I will not repeat them. On the green road to the north of Breville lies the Inn of Ill Omen. There you will find a man named Rufio. Kill him, and your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Please, accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade, and thirsts for blood. May it serve you well, as does your silence. Now I bid you farewell. I do hope we'll meet again soon.
Before you go, tell me more. What is it about this Rufio that needs killing?
Know that Rufio is old and weak, and sleeps his days away. You could kill him before he even has a chance to wake, if you so choose.
And you're the speaker?
Yes, I am a speaker, a representative of the Dark Brotherhood. My voice is the voice of the Black Hand, our organization's ruling body. One of my duties is to find exceptional individuals, such as yourself, and offer a place within our family.
And who is the Night Mother?
We praise our unholy matron. From her shadowed womb we were born. From her breast we suckle malice and pain. She loves her children, you see.
And the Dark Brotherhood?
Have you not heard of the Dark Brotherhood? Of the remorseless guild of paid assassins and homicidal cutthroats? Join us, and you'll find the Dark Brotherhood to be all that and so much more. We are, more than anything, a union of like-minded individuals. We kill for profit, for enjoyment, and for the glory of the dread Father Sithis. We are family, with bonds forged in blood and death.
You heard any rumors?
Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them. Your path is clear. Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you as family.
Are you gonna paw at everything on my desk? This boy. My word. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop pawing at me. I'm trying to play a game here. Ratchet is such a... Yes, he is, and he's also very, very annoying right now. Ugh. Okay, well, since like, how am I supposed to sleep soundly after that type of a freaking encounter? Oh my god, okay, fine. You want to sniff my coffee? Corruption and conscience. This game has suddenly decided to assail me with quests, just activities. Okay, no. You need to get up. You need to move. I'm not doing it. I don't want holes in my forearm from your constant clawing. Ratchet is sitting there being cute whilst my menace cat naps with a smug look for stealing my chair. You are insatiable. You are utterly insatiable. I kick you out of my lap and you immediately demand food. And then you refuse to touch the food. Oh my god, cat, what are you doing to me? And people wonder why I don't get anything done these days. Okay, so... There you are.
Hello. You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you?
Something about the fines going on with them.
Oh, please, don't even get me started. That madman won't be satisfied until everyone in town is dead broke. Or in jail. What in Oblivion is Ulrich doing with all that money anyway? I'm sure he's lining his pockets with the gold of the good citizens of Cheydinhal. Take my good friend Aldous Othrin, for example. In the last month, he's been fined 6 times. 6! All for being drunk and disorderly. Have you ever gone past a guard barracks? When are they not drunk and disorderly? What kind of a stupid fine is that? Well, Aldous couldn't pay the last 2 fines, so they seized his home and threw him into the street until he could pay it. Bastards.
What about the Count?
The Count? He could care less about our plight. As long as the roast suckling pig is delivered to his feast table, he's as happy as can be.
Is there anyone who cares?
Well, there's one man who seems to care. Garrus Dorellian, the second in command of the Guard. I hear he isn't happy with Ulrich. I don't know what you can do for us in this situation. I mean, Ulrich is the captain, after all. Perhaps you could speak to Garrus. You can find him roaming the county hall of the castle most of the time.
And
Poor fellow. You may be able to find him roaming the streets of Cheydinhal, probably drunk. Only a month ago, he lost his wife. They were traveling the road from the Imperial City when a bandit raiding party struck. He barely escaped alive. Ever since then, he's been drunk. Sure, he gets rowdy sometimes, but he's never hurt anyone.
And Ulrich?
I don't know where the Count found him, but I sure wish he'd send him back. He's a menace to this town. Garrus may be our only hope.
All right, we'll see if we can find Garrus. Hello, Ratchet. What do you want?
Hello there.
God, he's giving me the saucer eyes again.
Morning.
Man, I can do so much sprinting these days.
Hello.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Okay, there's no need to be rude. I understand. You're an asshole. Don't let assholes know that they're assholes, though. They really hate being reminded. Oh my God. He is not going to take no for an answer. I kicked him off of my lap, and now he has returned. Hi. Yes, hello. Do you need help with the cat? I don't know. He is here and he wants to be right where he's at. The problem is that he won't stop pawing at me and it wears my arm out. Okay. You just hang out there, okay, Ratchet? Okay.
Yes? Stop! You violated the law.
Wait.
Pay the court a fine
Wait,
or
what?
serve your sentence. Then pay...
What the fuck? What? What the hell did I get the bounty from? I want to know where the hell this bounty came from. Did I have it? Did I have it before going to bed? I did. Okay. That's really weird. I guess I'll just pay the fine. I don't know how I got. Did I get? I think I got the fine for fighting off the villagers from Hackdirt.
Stop! Yeah. That's too bad. I was okay.
Yeah. 40 gold bounty, whatever. We're done. I didn't have anything stolen in my inventory to begin with. That's Oblivion jank for you, man. You engage in a little bit of self-defense when somebody else whacks you first and they punish you for it.
Well met.
There he is.
What do you want? I'm listening.
Okay, so these two are good.
Yes, don't... What? I wish I could say that. I accept. Don't talk. What? Well done. That's just... What? Whatever you... Don't talk such rot. I wish... Yes, don't... That's just stupid. What? Don't... You think that's funny? Don't talk such... You think that's... What a great story. That works for me. It appears you've spoken to Levana. I know she sounds a bit like a raving madwoman, but she isn't far from the truth. Ulrich is definitely up to something. Every day we take in exorbitant fines from the people. Where most of that money goes, I have a good idea. Ulrich keeps his quarters locked, but I've glimpsed inside. The things he has in there could never be purchased on a captain's salary. At first, I thought maybe he was from wealthy stock, but many of the goods have been delivered recently. I'd love to bring him to task in front of Count Indaris, but I dare not without a solid witness that will speak against him.
What about Levana?
Honestly, she's never done anything to be fined or get in trouble. Yet. The person I'd love to bring in as a witness is Aldous Othran. That is, if we could sober him up for 5 minutes. I haven't approached him myself, as Ulrich has eyes everywhere. However, he doesn't know you well enough yet to suspect anything. If you want to help, you need to get Aldous to agree to become a witness. Nothing else can be done. Aldous is living on the street now that his house has been seized. I begged Ulrich to give him more time, but he wouldn't. He won't be hard to find. Just follow the smell of stale mead. Beware of Ulrich. I wouldn't confront him at this time, as he'll surely have you thrown in jail. If you raise a hand against him and strike him down, you'll be accused of murder. Even if Ulrich doesn't do things by the letter of the law, I do.
All right, then.
You must locate Aldous. He's a danger to himself and others in his condition.
Woo! I can jump. By God, can I jump. I'm a leaping frog. More jump than a box of crickets. Woohoo!
By what right do you disturb me?
Alright, Aldo should be over here. This is where he typically hangs out. Yeah, I see him over there. Aldous. Aldous nuts.
Who are you?
Huh. That stupid swit. Throw me out of my home, will he? I'll show him a thing or two about messing with an Orphan. All I did was fall down, sure. Maybe even vomited on the floor of the tavern. Charged me 6 times, Ulrich. Charge me, you fetcher. Well, I'm not standing for this anymore. You come with me and I'll show you what the Orphans can do on their backside of the wall.
Aldous? This is an you don't want to do this, buddy. I really think you should reconsider. Aldous. Aldous. Drop it. Drop it. Don't do it.
This is my house. Get out of the way. Move, I say.
Sir, this property has been seized by his lordship, the Count of Cheydinhal. Leave immediately.
You seem quite
I
intrigued.
said move.
Please,
By my
share your
ancestors,
thoughts.
I'll put you on the ground with a split lip.
Sir, I must warn you that threatening a city guardsman is an offense punishable by a fine of no less than 50 gold. Pay, or be jailed.
You swit. How dare you? Ulrich be damned. He can take his
How are
fine
you
and
today?
stuff it up his backside.
You've been warned. You're now under arrest. Please, come with me.
I'll go nowhere with you, Thatcher. Nowhere. Whoa.
Move along, citizen. There's nothing to be done here.
You just cut him down.
You saw what happened. I had no choice. Aldous attacked first, and I had to defend myself. If you don't like it, take it up with Ulrich.
Yeah, you're just as corrupt as the rest of them.
Move along, please.
Hi there.
What's wrong?
Aldo's got into a tussle with the guards.
Oh no. They killed him? I can't believe this. Ever since his wife passed at the hands of the bandits, his life has been miserable. I'd grown to become fond of him. I wanted to take him into my house, but I was afraid. And now look what's become of him. There are no more options left. Ulrich must be dealt with, and actions speak louder than words. You must do something for me. Go tell Ulrich that I have some information that incriminates him. Tell him to come alone or he won't get it. Then lead him here, and I'll do the rest.
Are you sure about that?
I'll deal with him soon enough. I'll make the necessary arrangements for his burial. He'll be buried next to his poor wife. Ulrich will not buy his way out of this one. He'll pay. I promise you.
This is why I won't buy a home here. Cheydinhal's got its problems. It's definitely got its problems. Levana was furious after I told her of Aldous' fate. She wants me to speak to Ulrich and somehow convince him to follow me back to her house where she would take care of him. This doesn't sound like the best method to deal with Ulrich. I think I should speak to Garrus first and then decide how to handle the situation. You see, this is you don't get a lot of this in Elder Scrolls games, but like you have the opportunity to just do it her way. And frankly, her way is rather entertaining. What she literally does is if you convince him to go into the basement, well, if you convince him if you talk to Ulrich and tell him the lie that she has incriminating information, what will happen is he'll go into her house, she'll cast a paralyze spell on him, and unleash like 3 rats on him, and they gnaw him to death. That's a grisly way to go. Gnawed to death by rats. I mean, they're ROUSs, you know. Rodents of unusual size. It's entirely possible to do it that way. I never do it that way because like it's not what gets you the best reward.
Hello there.
I feel Ulrich's eyes upon me as we speak, so be brief. We must put an end to this travesty of justice. Aldous will be mourned. I won't sit by and watch the innocent being driven to the brink like that. Something must be done, but without bloodshed. Levana has always been quick-tempered. You must reconsider her plan. It can only lead to prison for her, and for you. I swear that Ulrich will pay for this. We must handle this carefully, and prove to the Count that he needs to be arrested. Ulrich has been watching me, so I haven't been able to enact the plan I devised to bring him down. That ends today, now that you're here. The evidence we need to incriminate Ulrich must lie within his quarters. You must sneak in there and retrieve it without being seen. If you're caught, there isn't anything I can do to help you. Just be careful.
Okay.
Aldous' death is indeed a tragedy. We'll do what we can to put his soul at ease.
All right. Off to the guard barracks.
Hello.
Let's see if it's possible for me to, let's see if it's possible for me to do this without getting caught. Quick save. In Ulrich's quarters, I found a letter he wrote to some relatives outside of Cyrodiil. In it, he talks about sending them a great deal of money and goods he purchased using the illicit funds. This is the evidence Garrus would need. I should take it to him. Dearest Isabel and Janetta, I should be able to send you another package of money and goods within the month. This posting is proving more lucrative than I'd first suspected. Who knew that Indurus would be so easy to dupe? He doesn't even care. He's so busy wrapped up in his own affairs, and I mean that literally. He has no time to pay attention to the daily operations of Cheydinhal. I've decided to raise the fines again next month. Then we can begin constructing that summer keep you've always wanted, my cousins. More to come soon. My love to both of you. Ulrich. Oh, yeah. Look at this. You got a freaking sweet velvet bed and everything. Well, that was easy. To the gallows with him.
Well met.
Good to see you.
You're back. Good. Did you find the evidence?
Got it right here.
You've done it. This letter will spell his undoing when I present it to Count Indaris. Splendid work. Splendid work indeed. I must hasten to the Count and deliver this immediately. Please, meet me back at the Cheydinhal Bridge Inn in about 2 hours.
Where are you going?
I
Count
must speak
Indaris.
to the Count.
Nothing? Nothing? Nothing?
I am Odill Indaris, Count Cheydinhal. There is no more generous or just ruler in Cyrodiil, if I say so myself.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Goodbye.
Open up with a line like that with what I'm dealing with. I think it's better that I just walk away. Oh, boy. There we go. I'm a little bit belchy right now. Oh, when there's a sudden itch in your inner ear. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a seat here. Go ahead and pet the cat for a little bit because he wants attention. Oh, hey, chat, check this out. He reads it. Ooh. Nope. I got the boy. The little Pete's. I think he's kind of happy. He's got a happy face. You okay there? Would you like to move? Would you like a bit of kibble? You want to get up, maybe? I know he's out of shot now, more or less. Yeah. This is the kibble you also desire. Okay, I tempted him out of my lap. Oh! Stretch my legs and my hips.
I've come from speaking with Count Indaris, and I've news for you. After speaking to the Count, and in light of the evidence you recovered, Ulrich has been removed from his post and arrested. Many guards are coming forward with more evidence of his greed, so it's safe to say he'll be spending quite a bit of time in the city dungeons. I've been promoted to the post of Captain of the Guard, and hope to return respect to the peacekeepers of this town. The Count and I thank you for helping bring Ulrich's hold on Cheydinhal to an end, and for doing so without unnecessary bloodshed. As a token of our gratitude, as you did this at the risk of false imprisonment, or perhaps your life, we reward you this bounty of gold. On behalf of the people of Cheydinhal, I thank you.
650 gold. Not bad.
Ulrich will be spending years in the city dungeons. This should give him plenty of time to reflect on what he's done.
All right, cool.
Until we meet again, may your travels be safe and the road remain clear.
All right. You just got done with this quest? Well, it's certainly a quest, if you know what I mean. I don't actually mean anything by that. I don't know why I said it that way. Let us return to Chorrol. It is now time for me to finish up Separated at Birth. It's going to take a bit to do the quest.
The Chestnut Handy Stables now open.
Okay, quests. Separated at Birth.
Your horse.
Don't worry, the Strife does what the Strife dizzles.
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you?
You seek
They
my
went off
help?
into
The Germain brothers have been reunited. After they speak, I should speak with Gilbert, who seems the more level-headed of the two.
That's so sad.
Oh, damn, not this again.
Have you
Wake
heard
up.
any word about the other
Wake up.
provinces?
You're not dreaming, Reynolds. It's me, your brother, Gilbert. That can't be. I don't have a brother. I mean, I never knew my real family. Who did you say you were again? I am your twin brother. When we were very small, our farm was attacked by ogres. Our father and I escaped. We thought you and Mother had both been killed, if we had only known. All I know is that traveling merchants found me in the wilderness by the body of my mother. I was raised by the monks at Waynon Priory. My brother, it is wonderful to see you again. We will have much to talk about in the next days.
Have you seen the Brions?
I can't believe
and
I've
their
been
dogs?
reunited with my brother.
Odd folks, the way they dote on those dogs.
I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. He's Reynold. I'm Gilbert.
Weatherly?
Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Chorrol, but north of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously. I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Chorrol, north of Fort Kamala. Be
You're not
careful.
hurt. Take care.
I don't know what
Enough
dangers may lurk in the...
I do not want to hear all those NPCs talk to each other.
no emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose.
I could use a room. I prefer to try to use the inn beds whenever I can.
Yes,
Salma, I need a bed.
there's one available for the night if you're interested. It'll be 10 gold. What do you say?
I'll take it.
The room is upstairs, first door to the left. Sleep well. Good day.
I wonder why they never used some of these voice actors again. I thought they were good despite the flaws. You know, I'm curious as well. What is the story behind that? Like the guy who did the voice, I'm utterly baffled by the fact that they basically completely replaced the voice of the Argonians and the Khajiit in this game. They basically said, we're just going to completely re-record all the lines for the Argonians and the Khajiit, both the male and the female, in this game, despite the fact that they had custom voices in the original. I'm utterly baffled by that. Why did they make that decision?
Much happier now that the item that was stolen from her was returned.
So I've heard.
You ever spend time in the oak enclosure?
Okay, so
I've had
off
many
to
meals
Legacy
at the Oak
Lost.
Enclosure.
Okay, so our goal now is to get to Weatherly, which is supposed to be somewhere south of here. I've got it on the map. I could just, like, fast travel there, but I prefer not to. A little bit further than Hackdirt. Like the Nord voice in this game. Why didn't I hear him in Skyrim? I mean, that's a really good question. Why didn't we hear him in Skyrim? You know? Like, I get revoicing all of the orcs in this game because the guy who voiced all of the orcs also voiced all of the Nords. So it's like, okay, leave that voice in place for this remaster for the Nords, but revoice the orcs. That makes sense. But why didn't they use the guy for something in Skyrim? I'm so confused. I don't know. Maybe they decided they needed new talent. Maybe they decided... No, everybody who did a voice in this game, I don't think that they came back for Skyrim. I don't think that... And I find it very unlikely that it was like, oh, we asked and everybody said no. Like, that's... I don't think that would have been the case. Here we go. We found Weatherly. Okay, inventory. Blade of the Inferno. Help if I actually got this right. I certainly am dealing with a lot of ogres lately. Is he gonna, like, take enough damage from that poison? Ah, he did. Hey. He's dead. I poisoned him. You weren't supposed to see me, you asshole. You know what? I'll play your game. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a Restore Fatigue potion. I think I have. Yeah, I have Restore Fatigue. Okay, it looks like my all solved. Okay, I found Weatherly south of Chorrol, but it's overrun with ogres. I should report this information to Gilbert. The ogres have been defeated. I should make my way back to Chorrol and bring this information to Gilbert. Don't have a lot of anything to show for anything here. This place is a disaster. Looks like they don't even have a freaking cellar. Oh dear, who was shoved into the fireplace? My word! There's a lot of bones in here. How many people were dragged into this attic and slaughtered by those ogres? Assuming that it wasn't the Germains who were doing some fly-by-night operation here. Maybe the audio team was sick of these voices. I can't really argue with that possibility. Like, they did have this big challenge of having to, like, double up a whole bunch of the voice actors. Because it was like, well, they had a storage limit, you know, for all of the audio that had to be installed. So if you had to record, like, I think what really did them in was the amount of random chatter that they could have. So, like, you know, the NPCs will talk to each other, and it's like, well, if we have one person record all of the lines, and then, you know, we reuse that several times over, then we save on space, because we don't... If you have 2 or 3 people recording the exact same lines, like, that's how many different times you basically have to save the same audio clip. So, I don't care about hunting deer right now. Hey, it's my good old, it's my favorite haunt ever. Hackdirt. Let's see what happens whenever I use a damage health on this guy.
Show me what you've got. Die, damn you!
ectoplasm in your anus. These people from Hackdirt are into some weird stuff, man. Oh, they seem to love you too. I know. I know. That's why I run by and I say hello whenever I have the opportunity. Just be like, "Hey, my bitch is from Hackdirt. How's your life after I like ruined your opportunity to sacrifice someone and bring back the old ones, or was it the deep ones? I forget what it was that they were trying to do. It's been a hot minute. Know what I mean?
You have the hands of a hero.
Hello. Help an old beggar.
I think it's the deep-throating ones so understandably. I think it's the deep-throating ones. So understandably, they're pissed. Oh my god. Hello, Canon viewer. What a line for you to join on. My word.
Hey there.
I've killed far worse.
You haven't seen my sons, have you?
What's new
They
with
went
you?
off into the forest to
I
fight
saw
those
some
monsters
mud
and
crabs by the wall.
Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet?
Yes, the ogres are all dead.
Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now?
Yeah, let's get going.
Very well. We're anxious to return to Weatherly, so be sure to let me know as soon as you're ready.
I just said I'm ready.
We can't wait to return.
Order
Please hurry.
recently.
We are
I
anxious
steered
to return
clear of
home.
them.
Ugly things with
Are you ready to show? Right.
Let's go.
their thick shells and sharp claws. I avoid them.
Go away, fool.
Never mind then.
Ugh. The deep-throating ones. God. What a sense of humor. Didn't mean to tap the camera like that. Okay. We'll just fast travel out. I don't want to have to deal with, like, NPCs following me. Ooh, golly. I'm sleepy.
Thanks so much for getting us here safely. I'm afraid we aren't very wealthy, but here is all I can offer you at this time. Please, visit us again soon.
I'm not very wealthy, but here's 450 gold.
You are welcome here anytime, my friend.
All right.
At long last, it's good to stand at Weatherly again.
Okay, cool. That's everything. Caked up ogres. Got a whole town of people who deep throat now because of you, God. Yeah. Let's go back to Hackdirt and see what the deep throating ones have to say about my my return. My you know, third time returned. They herald my presence.
Well, look who we've got here.
Ooh, you're attacking me first. Is that it? Okay. Damage health. There we go. Okay. Three,
What's the matter, getting tired?
5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11,
Take
12,
that.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, you all saw it. She started it. So that should mean that I don't have a bounty on my head, right? Ah, good. No bounty. No bounty. The only thing I can find is that Skyrim had a bigger budget, so they paid more / new voice actors because Oblivion choices were apparently the cheap choices. It was from Reddit, though, so who knows? Man, short of, like, getting an actual answer from the dev team or anything. Do I still have my freaking... I do. There we go. Okay, so, I'm gonna hop, skip, and jump my way across the landscape back to Chorrol. It's giving me a good opportunity to practice a bit of my acrobatics. Like, I remember spending so much time just, like, practicing acrobatics in the original, but, like, I've hardly done that now. Patrick Stewart is cheap? No, I think that's where they blew all of their money, by paying for Patrick Stewart and Sean Bean. Like, they spent the money on Patrick Stewart and Sean Bean. They got Linda Carter for free because Linda Carter, you know, is married to somebody who was responsible for owning ZeniMax Media or something. They've had Linda Carter on the team doing voices ever since Morrowind. She's basically been the voice of Azura ever since the beginning. So, as I seem to recall, but they used the same voice talent in Morrowind as they did in Oblivion. You know, that's another. God, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, they used the same voice talent for all of the races in Morrowind and Oblivion. Well, almost. The guy who did the voice for the ghouls in Fallout 3, like the generic male ghoul voice, was also the guy who did the voice for Dunmers in Morrowind. But they got somebody else to do the voice of Dunmer in Oblivion for some reason. And now again, they've recast the voice of all of the Dunmer to the same guy who did the voice of the Dunmer in Skyrim.
Good afternoon.
What?
The Chestnut Handy Stables now offers to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
Go on.
Have you heard any word about the other
What the... What did I just hear?
Robin.
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Leave me alone. Greetings to you.
My sons. Have you seen my sons?
What about your sons?
Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety.
Creatures at your farm?
For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Chorrol. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place?
Sure, why not?
Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
Alright, there we go. We'll see how many times I have to reload this to have the sons not die. Because, my God, This is like one of the quests where it's like, no, if you don't want the sons to die, you better do it really, really early. I'm doing it after max level. Like, things don't stop leveling after level 22, but most of the stuff in the game tops out with its leveling at level 22, at least for the loot, that is. You get end game loot if you have reached level 22. So Ice sword time, maybe.
And just calm down. We'll be leaving soon enough. I just can't wait. This is going to be the greatest fight ever. This is no joke, Antus, and it's nothing to be excited about. If you don't want to be doing this, then why are you even here? Father and I can handle this. I'm here because even though I'm afraid, I know that we have to do this. Father would feel the same way. Father's not scared. Don't you dare say that. You'll see when he gets here. I'll ask him, and then you'll see. Who are you? I'm afraid I have no time for small talk, friend. I'm waiting for my father, Valis Odill. Have you seen him in town by any chance?
Yeah.
He is not coming with us. I think I understand. And it is better that he remains safe. Though I wonder why he asked you to take his place. You would join us, though you have no personal stake in this fight? An honorable deed. I gladly accept your help, then. There's no point in waiting here any longer. Follow me. We will spill their blood in the name of our father.
And he plans on doing Kvatch at level 34. Like, I could go out and do it at level 34. I might end up doing that. I'm that Oblivion player who's like, I don't care about the guilds. I don't care about the story. I just care about running around in this big open world and doing whatever the hell I want, you know? That felt like an in-your-face close-up. If you get too close to the NPCs, it gets a little bit dicey. So, all right, I better run ahead. We will actually manually save instead of using the quick save option here. Because I am going to lose these boys so many times over before I manage to successfully save them, but like not have both of them die. That's how this shit is gonna go. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be terrible. Boys, you want some armor or something? Hank? Dean? No? Just gonna fight in your civvies there? I don't know. Maybe try stripping naked? That may be more defense. They may run away screaming because they think that you're, you know, Florida man or something.
Filthy vermin. Filthy vermin. Stay focused. Watch your backs and be careful. Antus, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Defend yourselves. Here they come.
Okay, that went better than I expected it.
what you've got.
Woo! Oh my god, that actually went off without a hitch. That's amazing! I think this is the first time I've ever done it on the first try.
Let's go see my father and let him know of our victory. Ha ha! We beat them! We slaughtered them all! Did you see? Did you see how well I fought?
May as well pick up all of their stuff. Like the weird way that the bodies can contort whenever they just fall on the ground. Okay. I don't think that I missed any goblin corpses. Now, to take my payment, which is specifically making certain that the Odill family will never be able to survive the winter, because I'm just taking everything out of their everything that would stock their larder, you know? These fools think they need carrots. They don't need carrots. They need character. They need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. By God, like, look at this. You don't win by just leaving your crops out in the field like this. You have to take them in at night. Otherwise, you end up losing everything. I'm teaching them a lesson about self-reliance, okay? And they thought goblins were going to be the problem. Do any stats other than intelligence affect magicka? Your willpower determines how fast your magicka regenerates, but otherwise, no. Like, one of the most deceitful things about this game in regards to how the stats work is the idea that luck has anything to do with random number generation. It doesn't. Luck actually, I don't know what the conversion rate is, but I think at 100 luck, I think if you have 100 luck, it's the same thing as adding 20 extra points to all of your skills. So I think that translates to every 5 points you have in luck. It's the same thing as every single skill you have having an additional skill point. That does not unlock the... that does not, however, unlock the perks for the skills that you have and everything. So... Oh, I got back here just in time to see them say hello to their father.
You're back.
That's the last
you
of
must
them.
tell me everything. You're back, and you've brought my sons with you. How wonderful!
Yeah.
My boys are safe. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for sticking with them and helping a foolish old man. Please, take this. I won't be needing it any longer. My battles are over. I plan to live out my days on the farm in peace and quiet.
You know anything about Weatherly?
So, the brothers have once again reclaimed Weatherly, eh? Good for them. Farewell.
Take care.
Oh wow, Fortifying Luck is stronger than I thought. As a mage character, I was too OP already to notice that. The thing is, at the end, like if you max your character out, having maxed out luck is extremely limited in its capacity to do anything. So because even if you oh my, what did I catch? I have yellow tick. Okay, let's go over to the chapel. Wait a minute. I don't have to do that. I have something in my inventory. Screw praying to the gods, man. I have mandrake root. Just eat one of them. Cool. There we go. And now I'm cured. Yep, there we go. Cured. Wait, okay. No. Looks like somebody damaged my intelligence and stuff. But Fortifying Luck has a limited amount of effect whenever you get to max level and everything. Or, well, when you max out your skills.
Anvil is all in an up.
Because the only stats that really have any effect past 100 points are your core stats. And even though it's derived things. So if you come in and, you know, you get all of your skills up to 100 and then you pump them up to like 120 or whatever, it has no effect. Like increasing your blade skill, for instance, to 120 is not going to make you do more damage or anything. That being said, there are primary and derived statistics. So most of the derived statistics on your core attributes still continue to get calculated. So like if you take strength and you increase it to 120 somehow, it will result in you being able to carry more weight, but it will not result in you doing more damage. It's the same for intelligence, except intelligence doesn't really have a secondary. It doesn't have a derivative calculation. There's no secondary calculation. So intelligence, it's just your max magicka and that's it. So it's not. No. Yes. If you pump intelligence up beyond it, you can increase the amount of magicka that you have. Yeah, you can. Okay. I cannot remember everything about how which things that you modify with the stats will continue to affect the calculations in the game and which ones were hard capped. But luck has very little effect on any of the other any of your skills once they're. I don't think that's going to have any effect on your skills and the boost that it creates. So found a ring that gives me 120 speed and it is awesome. What, like found? My God. Wait. It gives you 120 speed or it gets you up to 120 speed. The difference being like, is it a ring that gives you 20 speed and like you already have 100 speed? Because that's one of the things that you can absolutely pump up. You can pump up your speed attribute. Oh my God, your ability to just like zip across the map at that point is insane. It's fascinating to watch this game be capable. Okay, yeah, it gives you 20 speed and you're at 100 speed. Okay, so like it's absolutely wild what you are allowed to do in this game with pumping up your stats, because I remember getting my speed up to 100 and I didn't modify it any further, but I remember playing it on the PS3 specifically, which admittedly is the worst version of the game that was ever made. And I remember I ran so fast that the game couldn't load fast enough and I would crash the game if I just held forward on the joystick for too long. It was a thing, you know. Okay. So, what do we got here? Chillrend. 20 points of damage and 35% weakness to frost. That's pretty good. Gotta go fast. Yeah, pretty much. Gotta go fast. Okay. There we go. Repaired all my gear. Do I still have a bed at the Oak and Crozier? Oh, Falthus Ools.
Greetings to you. What can I do for you? I don't know what you are talking about. I don't buy or sell things.
Okay. Can I invest in your shop?
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. The extra coin will allow me to purchase more goods from adventurers such as yourself.
Cool. Can I barter with you now?
I don't know what you are talking about. I don't buy or sell things.
But I just invested in your store.
Good day.
Never change, Oblivion. Never change.
Oh. What? There's one available for the room. Goodbye.
Ratchet, I can give you kibble, but that's about it. My friend told me of a tower I can claim as a home for free. Yeah, you can claim it as a home for free. They're probably talking about the Wizard's Tower, which is Frostcrag Spire. Do you want the kibble? You want the kibble, Ratchet? Here. Just you know, east of Bruma. So you know, up here. It's on Knoll Mountain. The Oblivion loot makes you so rich. I sell it to Alamware to max price at Mystic Emporium. Yep. There are a lot of there were a lot of extra vendors that they added to the game with the DLC packs.
Have you seen Estelle and Melintus Anchoress together? Isn't it awful?
Even in Oblivion, the crypto bros are running rug pulls. God.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Okay. Let's
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Let's just pump this up to 76. I don't even know that it matters at this point because like I'm maxed out. A Dwarven Mace.
That seems a fair price.
76. Let's pump it up to 80. Can I keep going? 82?
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Okay then. Like there was literally no freaking point to me picking any of this stuff up.
That's a fair deal.
Yeah, we'll sell off those dwarven arrows. I don't care for them. Leather shield.
That's a good deal.
I'm positive there was something in here that I didn't want. Cure poison. Dispel. Insulation. Speed. Dispel. Intelligence. Might.
A fine transaction.
Diamonds. Emeralds.
You got a great deal that... That
hold on to
seems
that
a fair
flawless diamond.
price.
I seem to recall needing it for something.
Come back and see me again.
Yeah. Okay.
Good day.
I don't think there's much of anything left for me to do now in Chorrol. So...
Greetings, Imperial brother.
Just not handy.
I'm going to hop out to the waterfront district. I love how you can now see the tower from other places. Oh, that was one of the first things that I noticed whenever I came out of the Imperial sewers. It was so nice to just be like, oh my god, I can see Frostcrack Spire from where I'm standing at the very beginning. That is so nice. Like, the distance draw in this game was incredible whenever it came out, you know? It was so good. And then, and then, you know, the world moved on, and the distance draw that was available in this game came to mean a whole lot less because games just kept getting better. So, go ahead and stash Chillrend. Okay, I need to stash that. I'm gonna stash the diamonds in there as well. Not allowed to get rid of that. I don't need the Hackdirt keys either. And you know what we're going to do? We are going to stash all of the necessary items from my inventory. And then I'm going to play a dangerous game. And I am going to craft all of the fatigue potions that I can possibly craft because of all of the harvesting that I've done for so long. I'm not worried about leveling up anymore and potentially having, you know, like enemies that are too strong because I'm like level 26 now. I'm not really gonna be dealing with a lot. I'm not gonna be dealing with, you know, like over leveled enemies in comparison to me. Are you planning to do the Shivering Isles? Yes, I do plan to do the Shivering Isles. Like I've said before, I don't know how long I'm going to stream this game, you know? And I don't mean that in regards to today. I know when I'm going to stop streaming today. It's in about 30 odd minutes. But I just don't know how long I'm going to be playing this game, you know? Because, like, I've got a wildly busy life. I've got a whole lot of stuff going on. But also, like, how long can I get away with just continuing to play this game and people are going to be interested and, you know, want to watch it, you know? So, I don't know. I'm going to get through, like, my intention with this first character of mine is to just do everything. Max out the character, get all of the skills to max, get all of the stats maxed out, maybe do a little bit of, play a couple of games with the process of, like, getting arrested, allowing yourself to atrophy, to get those skills back up to 100, etc. We got leeks, we've got lettuce. Backy, watermelon, wheat grain. All right, I think that's good. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and save over the Hackdirt Caverns. Inventory. Okay, so first things first, we'll use grapes, and then apple. Bread loaf, cheese wedge, flour, a leek, onion, pear. Pumpkins. Watermelon. Wheat grain. Sweet rolls. Oh, did I accidentally... Yep. I want to unequip those. Blackberries. Strawberries. Oop. Time to level up. Oh god, I'm encumbered. Let's go ahead and sleep. Woohoo! I ascended to level 27. Put that to 5. Put 5 on that. Oh, okay. Yep, alright. So we'll just do it that way. Conform. Cool. So autosaving. What is my alchemy stat? 71. Oh, well, I don't know if I'll be able to hit the end of it here, but we're gonna give it the old college try. Okay. Strawberry. Tobacco. Rice. Okay. Next, we're gonna do radishes. And let's do carrots. Pair that with some lettuce. Has the Strife ever played Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands? No, I haven't. Mostly because I'm not much for mods. I never have been, and I can't really give you a good explanation for why that's the case. Whew. Working those fingers, man. Whoops. Strife likes his experiences vanilla. Whew. Oh, man. I really certainly know how to work those two fingers. Okay. Alchemy has increased to 86. Now that that's done, I can put a bunch of this stuff away. Oh, right. We'll stash... I still had some radishes or something, didn't I? Tomatoes. All of that, I still have 18 tomatoes left. I'm not as weighed down as I thought I would be. Not as weighed down as I thought I would be. Wait a minute, what do you mean I can't? How much do I have in my inventory? I have 554 and I just feathered... Oh, man. Come on, give me a break. This isn't fair. Okay. What do I have in my... You know what? We'll stash... Will this do it? No, that's only a single unit. I don't know. Do you think I should sell off some of the... Oh my god, I have a 1 pound restore health potion in my inventory. God. Don't worry, Bethesda has it planned out for you. You have until the Fallout 3 remaster comes out, then you can change to that. Trust in the Todd. Trust in the Todd. God. Oh my word. Okay. I will just stash my sword, and we will fast travel over to the market and get rid of this stuff. Oh my word. Okay. I'm having a good time. I'm having a blast. Nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna reach the freaking market district and suddenly like not be able to sell stuff because it turned over to night.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat.
All right, let's do a little bit of bartering now.
It's my pleasure. Let's do business.
Okay, so I need to sell you like a bunch of the exact same thing. 21 points for 71 seconds. My word. Let's make certain that I'm selling off the weakest of the potions first. 21 for 71 is what is... Okay, so this one is 22 for 71. $1,300, my word. Oh my god, I was using such weak sauce potions for so long.
You got a great deal there.
19 points for 64.
An excellent bargain.
21 for 71. I have a lot of 21 for 71 here. 22, 21, 20, 21, 22. 20. These 20s can just go. $21s, forget that, man. 10,000. Oh my god. That's a little... Okay. It's fine. 50 of them? 2,000. Yeah, he has 3,000 for me. I'm getting so rich. He said Todd God. Todd is God confirmed. Okay, wait. Which one am I trying to... We don't care about this. Continue. 4,000 gold? No, that might be a little bit more than he can afford.
That's a good deal.
2,200. $21, 21, 22, 20, 21. Okay.
A good price for a good customer. That seems a fair price.
So many of these damn things. 22 for 72. Okay, so if it doesn't say 22, then we just don't care. Wait. $3,000 gold.
That's more
exactly.
than I'd usually pay. You got a great deal there.
Okay, so this one that we have 42 of is better than this one up here. Because it's 1 second longer. 30. And then What is this? 42 times 0.2. How much weight am I carrying on this? 42 times 0.2 is about 8 units of weight. The only thing Bethesda has planned is re-releasing Skyrim again. I mean, here's the thing. For all we know, we are now in the infinite re-release of Oblivion stage. You can literally go to Frostcracked Spire and make the most OP spells with that money. I can almost jump on top of the Imperial Palace Tower, and unlike the original, the top is solid. Yes, yes. So like I'm very happy that they took notice of that particular thing, feature, if you will.
A pleasure to serve you. You too.
My God, my weight has become so much more manageable since I got to Mastery of Light Armor, because my armor just doesn't weigh me down anymore. Like if I come in here and I take off the helmet, my weight actually goes up because I'm not wearing it anymore. Oh, that's lovely. That was great. I wish Bethesda would allow mods on Oblivion. I mean, I think we'll see whether or not they make it possible to mod this game if they publish their toolset. The thing is, this is a very unique exception to a lot of the rules. The fact that this game is not one engine, it's 2 engines, and they're using a copy of the Unreal Engine to do the rendering. Now the question becomes whether or not they continue to do that, and if they continue to modify the Unreal Engine. Because there are different levels of license that you can get for game engines. And if you're buying a high enough type of license, if you're buying a high enough level of license, if you will, where's my sword? Oh, no, wait, that's, oh, God. Psh. Looking around like, where the hell is my sword? No, it's right here. It's in the inventory. I was looking in my inventory wondering why it wasn't there anymore. If you buy the right type of license, you basically gain a copy of the engine outright. You can modify it as much as you want. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're not allowed to redistribute it, and then you can basically rewrite the engine as much as you want. And if you rewrite the engine enough, it eventually becomes a custom engine. And that's what happened with the Creation engine. It was originally the Gamebryo engine, and Bethesda just kept modifying the engine to the point where it's not the Gamebryo engine anymore. It also helps that the Gamebryo engine is defunct, so they can claim that it's their own personal engine at that point, you know? Okay, so after doing all of that, I have gotten Alchemy up to 86, which is still not as far as I was expecting it to get. I was expecting Alchemy to go much, much further up with all of that potion crafting. So what this basically means is I don't have a lot of time left for this stream. I have like maybe 20 minutes, which is too much time for which is not enough time for me to go out and do another quest. The worst thing I could do right now is start another quest. I made that mistake on Saturday, streamed way too long. And I have a job that I have to get out to today. So we're not doing that. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to head out and start, we're going to raid some farms. We're going to raid some farms because I just depleted my entire, I got words for it. My entire stash of ingredients. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid the farms. We're gonna get all of the ingredients necessary, assuming that these have respawned. Yeah, they've respawned. So we got the Whitman farm here. We did the Odill farm when we were doing, you know, the killing fields. So we're gonna make more farmers destitute. That's our goal today. We're gonna decimate Cyrodiil's agricultural economy. There's just one crazy person running around, closing Oblivion gates and stealing all of the food out of the fields. Murder, fire, theft. Maxed out on the squats. Oh, hello there. Well, chat, like you want the thigh busters, you're definitely getting them today. Everybody on YouTube gets to miss the squat experience because I don't bother leaving that on the YouTube side of things. If you want to see me do squats at the end of my stream, you'll have to watch me do it over on the Twitch side. But other than that, you know. God, the Drat Estate is a great place to harvest up a bunch of stuff. Got my potato plants. We're all done here. What's with the ogres? It's a result of a what you call it? A Daedric quest. There we go. A Daedric quest. You know what? I could do a little bit of exploration, but it requires that I pull up a particular document of mine. Let me just check something here. Let me zoom in. See some of this text more clearly. My old... Okay. 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 Got the information I need. Just need to bring chat back up. Ah, Twitch fam got exclusive squats. Won't be a Bethesda game without modding. You're totally right about that. It is not going to be a Bethesda game without modding, but there's no telling whether or not they're going to be able to publish the toolset for that reason. That being said, people are actively modding the game already. Just not as intimately as is possible with previous entries, you know? Son of a bitch. Causing trouble. I know that one of the mods that I will be getting for this game after I'm finished with my first playthrough is going to be like just basically a map marker mod that will keep track of when you've cleared out a dungeon. So you don't go, it's like, oh, I guess I never went to that dungeon. And it's like, no, you went to that dungeon. The game just didn't, like, they weren't nice enough to build it into the game where it's like, if you cleared the dungeon once, they're going to tell you that you cleared the dungeon, you know? Just use a notebook. I could, but no. No. Like, it's nice whenever a game will keep track of information for you, you know? Here we go. Only mod I want is to be able to make anyone my follower. Count Hasildor my homie. Okay. Hello. Oops. My weapon is depleted. Oh, there's no soul gem in this? It's empty. Ow! Asshole. Alright. Got Shetcombe Farm here. Time to grab me up some freaking produce. I can see it in your eyes, son. You've never been in the trenches for so long that you've been dying to have to enjoy the quality of a corn. A corn and strawberry fatigue potion. You ain't lived a real harsh life until you can't wait until that wonderful taste of savory and sweet hits your lips. The uncle who's telling the war stories. People up in this highfalutin civil society where people don't shoot at each other, you don't know the quality of just being able to have some form of sustenance. All of you weak willy-nillys, you're just going on about taste and texture. Why, when we was on the 3rd month fighting in the army of Raymond Cyrodiil, we took our blackberries and tomatoes and mashed them together and we liked it. None of this crab meat and butter nonsense that you're used to in this day. So many carrots. This is an insanely rich farm. Okay. Oop. Looks like I've taken everything. Oh, oh, leaks. Kids today and their social media and their purge diarrhea juices. Why, back whenever we was in the trenches, we had to make our own purge diarrhea juice. We called it... I'm forgetting. Oh, I'm forgetting. What do we call it? We called it flax and mushroom. We would just pound together flax and mushrooms. We'd drink that down. Shit our guts out within 12 hours. It was how we restored our magicka. Okay, I won't subject you guys to that anymore. Okay. Oh my word. Okay, there should be another farm over here that I haven't discovered yet. Here we go, Shard Rock. Snow footstep sounds? Man, I wish that they actually had good Foley for snow, for stepping on snow in this game. Hello, Shard Rock. Here we go. Like, frankly, the biggest challenge is just the tedium of having to harvest all of this. The amount of corn in these Westweald farms is just insane. I am in the Westweald, right? Sort of. I mean, it's not the Gold Coast and it's not the Westweald. This also isn't the Great Forest, so just... What is this? The Imperial Reserve, I guess, is what you might call this. But that also feels like up here. Well, you might call it the Imperial Reserve. looking good. Okay. I think... Alright, I think I've thoroughly ruined these people's livelihood. I want Elder Scrolls Somerset Isle. Damn it. I mean, I don't blame you. I would like to have a game set in the Somerset Isle as well. Okay, what are we looking at here? There was something else that I wanted to look into here. Well, before we go on to the next location, before we find another location, that is, I will just head back to Skingrad, see whether or not the vineyards have repopulated since I was last here. I get the feeling that nothing has regrown. Oh no, it has. It has. I'm gonna be rolling in grapes. Just stomping on them with bare feet. I like how dark it is in this game and how I can't see what I'm doing practically. Uh-oh. That's my stopping alarm. We won't stop just yet, though. Not just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and finish picking grapes and whatnot here around Skingrad before we stop. I'm not gonna just drop things cold, you know. This is my major pastime in Oblivion. Just like, oh, time to make more potions. I'd better take some time, you know. Do my due diligence, etc. Harvest up all of the vineyards. Make certain that there will be yet another wine shortage. Drop it like it's hot? I mean, why don't we ever drop things whenever they're lukewarm? Sometimes that's an unpleasant sensation to realize that something's lukewarm. Well, what about when it's stone cold? Dropping something when it's stone cold? Have you ever touched anything that's like maybe... it's stone cold, but it's also like a little bit slimy? That's really uncomfortable. Like, that's not a pleasant thing where you pick something up and you're like, oh, this looks good. Oh no, it's slimy and stone cold. I'm more ready to drop something if that's the case. So... What is it with Skingrad armor being pink? Skingrad armor isn't pink, it's red. I don't know what you're talking about, Killzone. You can refuse to answer. It's totally understandable and it's private. But what do you do off stream for work? It's okay if you don't answer. I work in logistics. That's pretty much all that it is. I work in logistics, and that's all there is to it, you know? I shuffle papers. I shuffle papers for logistics operations, so... Okay, I think that I've taken all of the grapes from this vineyard. And while I could just go through town, I'm going to go around to the other side. Drop it like it's congealed grease. Oh my god. Okay. You just reminded me of something that I saw on social media the other day. It was what looked like the biggest, craziest booger coming out of the oil drain pan of a car. Like... You want to talk about needing a new engine block when your oil looks like that? Like, I'm not lying. It was like this big, you know? It was like the size of my finger and like the bigger around than my thumb. And it's just like, oh my god, that is coming out of the person's oil pan. Your car is officially dead, my friend. I don't think that anything can be done for you. Gross? Here's the thing. It didn't come across as gross. It came across as, you know, like a Jello jiggler, if you know what those were. You know, whenever they would take Jello and basically like thicken it up enough that it would hold shape in like the shape of a letter or something. Like it was straight up. It was forbidden gelatin. That's what it looked like. It almost looked like somebody like screwed up the recipe for no. I thought I was over encumbered for a moment there. It was almost like somebody screwed up the recipe for licorice, and it turned out way too soft, but it was still kind of like licorice, but more jiggly. It was weird. Not in the remaster. No, they still wear red in the remaster. I'll go up into the city. I'll show you. They still wear red. They're not wearing pink. Gotta go. Have a good day. Hey, it was nice to have you along for the ride, Uncle Sup. Enjoy the rest of your day. It was not, and it was good to see you. Why? Okay. I was supposed to stop anyway. It just works. It just works. Can I actually rotate? There we go. Okay, actually get Nuka Girl in the background. I guess I'm done. Todd decided it was time for me to stop, I guess. How much did I lose? Probably all of the harvesting that would be all of the harvesting that I did in the fields around Skingrad. All of those grapes and all of those tomatoes that I just collected up is gone. Just poof. Just gone. Gone. What can you do other than cry about it? No, it's not that big of a deal. I've harvested everything around those fields more than once. It's not that big of a deal to go back and do it again. A little bit annoying. A little bit annoying. You didn't put any of your veg in the crisper. Now you have to pay the Bethesda ADHD tax. God. Oh, my word. Okay, well, for everybody over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. It was lovely to entertain you for the day. Hopefully, I will see you again. I figure that we're going to come back and continue to do this for the foreseeable future. 12 noon U.S. Central on Saturday is whenever you're going to see me again. So, mark your calendar or not. It's not that big of a deal to me if you don't come around for it, you know? I don't want anybody to come along and spend time here if you are not having fun. So, with all of that said, thank you so much for watching, chat. You have been a wonderful and a lovely audience. I will see all of you next time on Saturday at 12 noon. Until then, I will catch you later. Bye-bye, YouTube.